Dear students, welcome to history class of standard 7th. Let us move on to the solutions of lesson number 9, the Maratha War of Independence. Choose the correct option. Aurangzeb was frustrated by his bravery. Answer is Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. They cut the golden pinnacle of Emperor's tent. Santaji Ghorpade and Vithaji Chauhan. He fought bravely in Goa battle. Yesaji Kank. Sambhaji Maharaj's army launched an attack on the Portuguese fort of Revdanda. Number 5. Which Maratha general was killed in an encounter with the Mughal army? The answer is Hambir Rao Mohite. Led the Maratha War of Independence after the death of Rajaram Maharaj. The answer is Maharani Tarabai. Let's move on to the next question. Name the following. Described as rat by Sabhasada. Siddhi of Janjira. Next one. Book on polity written by Sambhaji Maharaj. Buddha Bhushanam. Arrested by the Mughals on Raigad Fort in November 1689. Maharani Yesubai and Prince Shahu. Rebellious son of the Emperor Aurangzeb. Shehzada Akbar. Next question. Complete the following diagrams. Accompanied Rajaram Maharaj to Jinji. Prahlad Niraji, Khando Ballal, Rupaji Bhosle. Next one. Assigned duty by Rajaram Maharaj to fight against the Mughals. Ramachandra Panta Amatya, Shankarji Narayan Sachiv, Santaji Ghorpade Dhanaji Jadhav. Next one. Sardars of Maharani Tarabai who opened battles against the Mughals outside Maharashtra. Khande Rao Dabhade, Dhanaji Jadhav, Nemaji Shinde and Krishnaji Sawant. Let's move on to question number 4. Find in the lesson and write answers. First one. Why did Sambhaji Maharaj return halfway from Janjira campaign? Answer is Sambhaji Maharaj returned halfway from the Janjira campaign because the Mughal army invaded the Swaraj at the same time. Next question. Why did Sambhaji Maharaj decide to teach a lesson to Portuguese? The answer is Sambhaji Maharaj decided to teach a lesson to Portuguese because they had joined hands with the Mughal emperor against Sambhaji. Next question. To whom did Rajaram Maharaj entrust the responsibility of protecting the Swaraj when he went to Jinji? Rajaram Maharaj entrusted the responsibility of protecting the Swaraj to Maharani Yesubai when he went to Jinji. Next question. Devadatta has described Maharani Tarabai's valor in these words. Devadatta described Maharani Tarabai's valor in the following words. Delhi was humbled. The emperor of Delhi lost face. Such was the worth of the great Queen Tarabai. Next question. Why did Sambhaji Maharaj open campaign against the Siddhi of Janjira? Sambhaji Maharaj opened a campaign against Siddhi of Janjira because he used to harass the people in the Maharashtra territory. Question number 5. Give reasons. Aurangzeb turned his campaign towards Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi kingdoms. The answer is Aurangzeb turned his campaign towards Adil Shahi and Qutub Shahi kingdoms because he could not succeed his campaign against the Marathas. He had to suspend the campaign against the Marathas. Next question. After the death of Sambhaji Maharaj, the Marathas intensified their war with the Mughals. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj faced the death without compromising his self-respect. The sacrifice of Sambhaji Maharaj inspired the Marathas. As a result, after the death of Sambhaji Maharaj, the Marathas intensified the war with the Mughals. Next question. It was decided that the fight to defend Raigad should continue under the leadership of Maharani Yesubai. The answer is Aurangzeb had sent Zulfikar Khan to besiege Raigad. At this time, Rajaram Maharaj, Maharani Tarabai, Maharani Yesubai and Prince Shahu were in Raigad fort. It was risky for all members of the royal family to stay together. It was therefore decided that Rajaram Maharaj should escape and fight to defend Raigad should continue under the leadership of Maharani Yesubai. Let's move on to the next question. Aurangzeb descended on the south in 1682 CE. Aurangzeb descended on the south in 1682 CE because Shehzada Akbar had rebelled against his father, Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. After his rebellion was crushed by Emperor Akbar came to Deccan to take shelter with Sambhaji Maharaj. Aurangzeb wanted to vanquish Akbar. Next question. Sambhaji Maharaj had to face many adversaries at one and the same time. Sambhaji Maharaj had to face many adversaries at one and the same time because Aurangzeb descended to south with a huge army and powerful artillery. Aurangzeb had asked the Siddhi of Janjira to undertake an expedition against Sambhaji Maharaj. He had also won over the Portuguese to his side. The Mughal forces were at their wits' end. The answer is the Mughal forces were at their wits' end because the Maratha Sardars invaded the Mughal territory with vigor and defeated the Mughal generals. The enormous war material and heavy artillery of Mughals was of little use against the surprise attacks and the guerrilla tactics of the Marathas. Let's move on to the next question. The conduct of Maharani Yesubai was patriotic and selfless. The answer is Maharani Yesubai decided to make Rajaram Maharaj Chhatrapati instead of her son Prince Shahu. She decided that Rajaram Maharaj should escape from Raigad, thereby saved the ruler of Swaraj. She took upon herself the responsibility of defending Raigad, thereby risking her and her son's life. In this way, the conduct of Maharani Yesubai was patriotic and selfless. Let's move on to the next question. What do you know? Write answer in your words. First question. Maratha War of Independence. The Maratha War of Independence was a fight between the greed of Mughals and the love of freedom of Marathas. It started with invasion of Deccan by Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb in 1682. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj, Maharani Tarabai were engaged in a fierce fight with the Mughals for a period of 25 years. They were supported by the Maratha Sardars who resorted to guerrilla tactics. They invaded the Mughal territory and defeated the Mughal generals. The victorious emergence of the Marathas is a thrilling and glorious chapter in the history of the Marathas. Let's move on to the next question. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj was the eldest son of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He fought the formidable Mughal power to defend the Swaraj under the most difficult circumstances. Sambhaji Maharaj opened a campaign against the Siddhis of Janjira by battering the Janjira fort and laying siege to Dandaraj Puri fort. he attacked Revdanda fort of the Portuguese. However, he had to give up the winning campaign of Janjira against the Siddhis as well as the Portuguese, as the Mughal army had invaded the Swaraj. He was captured at Sangameshwar by the Mughal Sardar Mukarrab Khan and was put to the brutal death on 11th March 1689. He continued the legacy of Shivaji Maharaj welfare policies. He knew many languages and wrote a book titled Buddha Bhushanam in Sanskrit on polity. Let's move on to the next question. Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj. Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj, the younger son of Shivaji Maharaj, continued the war of independence for 11 years after the brutal execution of Sambhaji Maharaj. When Zulfikar Khan besieged Raigad, he managed to escape and safely reach the fort of Jinji in the south. He restricted the practice of giving jagirs and watans to the Sardars to thwart the Mughal plan to win over Maratha Sardars. He successfully defended Jinji for nearly 8 years. He gave a boost to the activities of the Marathas after returning to Maharashtra. He was thoughtful and kind-hearted king. G.S. Sardesai described him as Sthir Buddhi, means level-headed. He died after a brief illness at Sinhagad in March 1700. Let's move on to the next question. Maharani Tarabai. Maharani Tarabai was a capable wife of Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj. She continued the war of independence with great determination after the death of Rajaram Maharaj with the help of the Sardars. Contemporary Mughal historian Khafi Khan described her as an intelligent and knowledgeable woman. She emerged victorious in the war of independence as the Mughals could not subdue the Marathas. Her Sardar penetrated in the Mughal territory of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat and frustrated the Emperor Aurangzeb till his death. Maharani Tarabai kept up the tradition of valor inherited from Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Let's move on to the next question. Exploits of Santaji and Dhanaji. Santaji Ghorpade and Dhanaji Jadhav were the brave Sardars of Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj and Maharani Tarabai. Against their surprise attacks, the guerrilla tactics of Mughal forces were at their wits' end. Santaji Ghorpade and Vithoji Chauhan cut and carried away the golden pinnacle of the Emperor Aurangzeb's tent in surprise attack. The Mughal soldiers were so scared of Dhanaji that when their horse balked while drinking water, they would ask, "Why do you see Dhanaji in the water?" Santaji and Dhanaji helped Rajaram Maharaj escape the siege of Jinji fort by attacking the Mughal forces from outside. Let's move on to the open-ended question. What could have been the possible outcome of the defeat of the Marathas in the War of Independence? The answer is the Maratha Swaraj, built by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj with relentless efforts, would have shattered by the defeat of the Marathas in their War of Independence. The horrors of religious intolerance and exploitation of Rayat in the times before the times of Shivaji Maharaj would have revisited Maharashtra. Maharani Yesubai and Prince Shahu would have remained in the custody of the Mughals forever. The people would have become fatalist and accepted their misery without any protest. Maharashtra would have become a part of Mughal Empire with spoils of war shared with Siddhi of Janjira and the Portuguese of Goa. Dear students, here we come to the end of solutions of this lesson.